the building's been there since the mid-50s, and of course many people in our community have gone to primary and elementary school there. A lot of memories there, and with any school it's always a hard question as to whether or not you demolish it or you don't. The fact is that when you leave an old building up, whether it's a school building or a church building or a warehouse, they become derelict over time, and people break the windows and do graffiti and that sort of thing. So for the sake of the community in South Rome, we wanted to take that down and put it back into a very pretty area there. We'll grass it and try to seed it and get it green again, where it will look like part of the park there. Of course, there's still some question about what we'll do with that property. Our SPLOST that we passed back in 2008 said that we would build back a new Anna K. Davie on that site. Since that time, and we didn't know it at the time, we've gone into a very deep recession, and it's caused us to have to merge Anna K. Davie small school population of about 150 children with the population at Southeast, which brings us up to about 430 boys and girls, or just a normal size small elementary school. So we have merged those, and soon I'll be meeting again sometime this spring with the parents at Southeast, where both schools are combined, to share the numbers and let them actually see what the enrollment is at this time. But we don't have the hope of Anna K. growing back to 300 or 400 anytime in the immediate future. And that's why we merged the two schools. It's simply very, very difficult to have a standalone school with around 200 or less children. So that, again, is why we decided to merge them. Some will say, and I even have had the questions, well, why did you say you'd build a new Anna K. Davie? Well, the reason at that time, before the Great Recession that we entered into, was that we thought if you built a new school, maybe some neighborhood revitalization would occur and housing would be stimulated. And we do think that will happen eventually, but right now we simply cannot continue to fund two schools, so we have a merged school at this point in time. You know, we don't know if we're going to build back there or not yet. So, and let me say before we talk about memorializing that site, it may be the site of a new Anna K. Davie. So there's still many questions as to what we'll do with that property. And I'll go ahead and mention this to you. If the city of Rome, if the Rome City Commission and the mayor decided that property would be better suited for a public park, for instance, and to extend Hoke Park there, they could tell our city board, our city school board, that we would prefer that you build it somewhere else, maybe more central between the current Southeast and the old Anna K. Davie site. That would be along the corridor or along Main Street or down toward Cave Spring Street. But we don't have that information from the City Commission yet, and right now all we're focusing on is safely demolishing and putting it back in green space until we can plan with them more closely to decide what is the appropriate thing to do.